Good morning, everyone. It is a very beautiful yet dark Monday morning because we are finally done with the majority of the summer. Like, everything is starting to cool down now. Everything is starting to kind of get a little calmer. All the kids are back in school. People are busy with work. A lot of the outdoor activities are going to start dwindling down quite a bit. And I just figured I would get on here and talk for a little bit because I wanted to, first of all, thank you guys for 2,000 subscribers. It's still a baffling number to me because I never thought that I would hit 1,000. And somehow we doubled that within, well, I'd say a little over a year. Yeah, it's been a little over a year. So yeah, it's just baffling to me that I even made it this far. And so I wanted to thank you guys for that. I had been thinking about what I have been wanting to do with content lately. And I wanted to run this by a lot of you guys because I have been going through quite a bit of changes. I used to just like posting whatever, and I still kind of do to a certain extent, but the older I've been getting and the more that I've been thinking about stuff and the more my interests have been changing and whatnot, the more that I've been thinking, like, you know, some of the stuff that I was doing before, I'm not as interested in it anymore like I used to be. Like, whenever I first got on YouTube, I used to see a whole bunch of people play video games. I was in a hardcore PewDiePie phase, and he used to play video games, and then he moved over to commentary and reactions and stuff. And I noticed that he was posting every single day, one video every single day, 7 days a week. And I kind of liked that formula for a while, and so I was really wanting to try to do something like that, but I never really went anywhere with trying to, you know, post actual quality videos. I don't really see how a lot of my videos are quality now, but I do try to at least, you know, do things that people have been asking me to do, and, you know, I've been trying to at least appeal to the audience because I think that you guys are, for the most part, pretty cool. I haven't had any issues with you guys, and you guys have shown me a lot of cool things that I don't think I ever would have figured out or thought about or whatever unless I just found it probably years down the line, and then it's like, oh, you know, I could have reacted to that. But you guys have pointed out a lot of cool things that I think those cool things are very interesting, and I'm glad that I've been able to find it and react to it for you guys and give you guys my own personal takes on it. But now that I'm getting a little older, I have been thinking about it, and I have come to the conclusion that I don't want to do a lot of the things that I had been doing. I used to want to post like gaming videos pretty consistently, and even though I did like posting gaming videos, I do know that they don't really get the numbers. And I don't just base it off of the numbers, I also base it on my interest. So, for example, I have been making some videos about Fallout 4, which, don't get me wrong, Fallout 4, in my opinion, is a good game. But the problem is I just can't really get a lot of my interest into the videos because it's a game that has been around for a while. I've tried playing it. I do enjoy it to a certain extent, and then I just get burnt out from it. And it's not just Fallout 4. It's literally almost every single game. Like, I had been playing a game just recently. It's called Abiotic Factor, or Abiotic Factor, however, which way you want to put it. I think it's a tomato thing. I have been playing that, and I have been having a lot of fun with it. But whenever I was trying to record it, I kept sitting here thinking, I'm like, why am I trying to record this? I just want to have fun with some friends and, you know, give a new game a try and just kind of enjoy the gaming instead of just trying to do it for content like I used to. And I think that's what my problem has been with a lot of gaming videos that I've been posting. I've been trying to do everything like shit out videos like crazy with all these different games and stuff because it's like I think I need to be on top of the content. And whenever a new game comes out, I gotta make a video on it, I gotta post it and this and that. And sometimes it does good. Like whenever I did Schedule 1, it did good. Sometimes it doesn't do too good. Like Repo. The more that I've thought about it, the more I'm like, you know, I just want to play the game. I just want to have fun with friends. I don't want to just do it for content. I don't want to just record my friends for content. I just want to enjoy the video game because I'm having fun with the video game. I don't want to do it just because I need to have another YouTube video out, and so like I'm just going to record my experience and stuff, because then it just doesn't seem as fun for me anymore. So I've decided that moving forward, because this is also a video where I want to talk about like what I want to do with my channel, I don't really want to do any more gaming videos. Another game that I was planning on playing, just because that I thought it would be interesting because of the certain time that we're in. We're coming up on college football and NFL football season and stuff. I wanted to do Madden NFL because, well, for one, it would match the certain mood that is about to start back up again. And there was someone else who really wanted me to do some NFL videos. And I have no problem with doing that, especially if someone wants to see it. But the problem is that like I don't want to spend a lot of time on something and then it only gets like 10 views, because that's a lot of time that I could have spent on making videos that everybody likes instead of doing something that only 1 or 2 people may like. And so I decided that I am actually not going to do that video series like I was planning on doing. I know some people will probably be upset that I'm not really going to be doing gaming videos, and I completely understand. I'm not trying to draw people away from the channel. We just hit 2,000 subs. I'm not trying to get on here and be like, oh, well, I'm not going to do this anymore, and then everybody leaves. But that's not really where I want my content to shift anymore. Now, I will say that if people are wanting to record themselves playing video games and they want me to join in and kind of chime in their video game and be a part of their content, I'm actually down for that. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, use me for content anytime you want. I have my own life to live. But I would much rather play these games with other people and help them with their content if that's what they want to do, and have fun with them, because I kind of thrive off of other people's energy whenever it comes to these certain games and whatnot. And I would much rather have fun with the game and not feel obligated to make a video out of it, but instead help someone else make videos for their channel about that certain video game. I'm fine with doing that. From what it shows from the analytics, like, this is the main thing that people want to see, and it does translate into the views for the channel. And I think most of the, you know, views and subscribers and all this other stuff, I think it does translate to you guys more. A lot of what I see online, I've wanted to make comments about. I wanted to make comments about it for years, but for starters, I was in my 20s. It's kind of hard for people to really take people in their 20s seriously. I'm not saying just because I hit 30, people are taking me more seriously now. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. But people seem to enjoy my reactions and commentary a lot more than the gaming videos. And I also like putting my 2 cents out there for certain things with reactions and commentary more than I like to actually put out gaming videos. So I think that I'm going to stick with that a little bit more. The animations that you guys have been sending me, I still would like to do more of those. I have no problem with doing animation reactions. I think animations are pretty good. It's something that I could never dream of doing unless I actually stuck with it over 10 years ago. Maybe something could have happened with it, but I never really got into it. And seeing other people thrive from doing these big production type of things and post them online, I think that they're really good, and I think that they deserve a lot more views and a lot more recognition than what they actually get. And if I can help promote those videos a little bit more and give people a little bit more of a voice and like bring more people in to, you know, take a look at those videos and stuff, then I'm willing to do that. And you guys, like I said, or I don't know if everyone likes it, but a good portion of people like that I react to those certain videos. And so it's like, well, it's just a no-brainer. I like doing it. Y'all like seeing it. I might as well just do it. I was thinking about doing vlogs, but the problem with doing vlogs, it's kind of the same thing with doing gaming videos. The views aren't really there with the vlogs, and that's not anyone else's fault except for my own. I could do vlogs, but the problem is that there's not really much here to do. A lot of people could argue that there is other things to do, and there may actually be other things to do around here that I can make into content. Like, for starters, I am planning on going camping here within the next month, so there will be a camping video at some point. But I've basically done everything here. A lot of the things here are just like walking trails and bike trails and stuff like that. And it's like, do I really want to just post videos of me walking on trails and, you know, riding my bike through all these different like curves and stuff every single day? I don't think that I would really watch that. And that kind of is the same thing with the gaming videos. Like, if it's something that I don't really care to watch or participate in anymore, then why in the hell would I want to put that on my channel and expect other people to watch it just because I'm in it? It doesn't make sense to me. Unless something is like really worth vlogging about or really worth talking about, I don't think that I'm going to be doing vlogs as often, if at all, anymore. Honestly, I wasn't even planning on being here at this time. I was planning on moving a couple months ago. Unfortunately, that didn't really pan out in my favor, but something may change here pretty soon. So if I do end up moving here in the near future, maybe I will have some more things to vlog about, because I'll be in a whole different area. We can explore things together. I can go check out the scenery, see the new places and stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But really, the only thing I could think about vlogging at the moment is the camping stuff. The other thing too, the more I vlog, the more that I kind of put myself out there. I know that everyone knows that I'm from Arkansas. The problem is though, is that the more that I vlog and the more people that are moving into this area, because we're getting gentrified to no end, I don't want people to end up either following me home, causing any issues toward my family or myself. I don't want people to go around and be judgmental or harassing to certain people. I don't want people to, you know, cause issues to where like it's hard for me to even leave the house. I still want to be able to enjoy going outside and doing my job, because I have a regular job on top of doing YouTube and stuff. And I don't want to vlog every single experience. I was vlogging a little bit while I was doing deliveries, which I have no problem doing to an extent, but it takes a lot of time to edit those because I don't want people's addresses to be out there. And so I got to blur everything. I have to make sure that the clips that I have, the certain clips that I have, will match kind of the tone of the video, because I can't just put random clips in and be like, oh, okay, well, this is good. And then it's just like, okay, I'm just recording myself just driving. Who the fuck wants to see that? You know, it seems really mundane and boring. I do know for a fact that I am going to do a vlog with camping. If something interesting does come up, I'll probably do a vlog of that. And if you guys want to see that, let me know. If you guys are interested in the vlogs, or if you want to like kind of just see what's going on in the day-to-day every now and again, you know, let me know. If it's something that not a lot of people will want to watch, then I'll just try to pre-plan certain things, and then those will be considered the vlogs. Hello, Jake from the not so distant future here. I was editing the video, but I did forget to add something in here, so I wanted to go ahead and just add this in real quick. Live streaming, it's still going to be not as often, because I'm not really a live streamer, and I'm not good at doing live streams, I guess. I know that it's probably the easiest way that people can make content, but for starters, I'm not really good at like keeping things interesting for long periods of time. After a while, I get really tired and I just kind of get bored after a little bit. And I know I could be doing other things like making other videos or going out and exploring and doing things outside besides just sitting at the computer all the time. So I will still do live streams, but I'm going to try and do like live streams as a special occasion. I know a lot of people have been really wanting me to do more live streams, and I have no problem with it, and they will end up happening at some point. But I realize that with how much that I still want to do and how much that it kind of sucks for me to just sit at the computer day in and day out for hours on end, it's not something that I think is viable for me as a person or just for the YouTube channel in general. If I do live streams from time to time and make them special occasions, I think that I can make the live streams a little bit better, because I'll be in a better headspace, and I think that it would bring more people over, because it's just like, oh hey, we hadn't talked to you face to face in a while, so you know, we'll jump into the live chat and stuff. I do want to be able to talk to you guys in the live chat. Like maybe some videos will end up being premieres and I'll even talk to you guys through there, but I'm just not a live streamer. So I'm not going to make a full-time career out of live streaming, because what I'm here for is to make videos and to make good videos, and that's what I actually enjoy doing. If something changes in the future and maybe live streaming is going to be the easiest thing for me and I just don't want to edit videos anymore, or you know, I can make content out of it and send it to editors, and that's fine. But I'm a one-man team, and for now I think that my main focus really still needs to just be YouTube videos. So don't be mad. I promise I will go live. I'm just not going to go live every day. So making commentary and reactionary videos are my main priority, and little things here and there that I could sprinkle in. But yeah, I just figured I'd add that. And yeah, back to me sitting at the computer. Bloop. I think there's a lot of funny things, cool things, sad things, interesting things, serious things that I could react to and I could share with you guys. I know I've made a whole bunch of videos on Roblox now, and how Roblox is just kind of a piece of shit company. I still will say that to this day. I don't like Roblox. I don't care for what it is that they're doing. But I am going to try to pivot away from that, because I think that we all kind of get the gist that I don't like Roblox. And I've already made 4 videos, like almost 3 hours worth of content, I think, is what I kind of timed it out to be. I think we all get the fact that Roblox is fucking up and they're not changing anything anytime soon. If something big does happen, then I'll make a video on it. But otherwise, like, I just don't want to keep posting videos, because it's just like, oh my god, oh my god. Everyone else is already talking about it. I don't think you guys need me to regurgitate the exact same videos and the exact same kind of reactions and stuff like that that everyone else is doing with those videos. So I'm going to try and pivot away from that, see some other things, see more animations, see some more out in the wild videos. I did like the Cowboy Cody video that I had posted. That video was actually really funny. And if Midwest Safety or any of the other body cam channels end up getting like those types of videos, or like the funny videos, you know, whatever, or something interesting that I think I have a little bit of knowledge on, or I just think it's funny, then I'll make the videos on. But I don't want to keep doing what I was doing while I was in my 20s, or whenever I was a kid first posting on YouTube. Whenever I was posting on YouTube, I thought everything had to be content. And so I would literally record every single little thing over and over and over. If I was taking a shit, I would try to find a way to make content out of it. If I was cooking a basic white person breakfast, I would try to make content out of it. I used to make fun of the people who would post every single little thing that they would do on Facebook, because I think it's silly. And me posting every single little thing that I do in real life onto YouTube seems like that I'm doing the exact same thing, just on YouTube. And I don't want to do that anymore. It's not something that, you know, I just thought of last night or whatever. Like, I didn't just come up with it in my head and be like, okay, this is what I want to do. It's been kind of festering for a little bit. I was so exhausted yesterday, and that kind of ties into this too. A lot of the time whenever I make these videos, I stay up for a long period of time, and I have been getting little to no sleep, because I want to try to make sure that I am on time with everything and I get all these videos out in a timely manner for everybody. In the process of that, I'm also losing a lot of sleep. Like yesterday, I woke up at a decent time yesterday morning to go and do deliveries. I got back home, I was exhausted. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So after I got my shower and everything else done, I passed out for probably 2 or 3 hours, and then I was up for a good portion of the night, and then I finally went back to sleep. Which, by the way, I used to hate naps, but I could start seeing like how people in their 30s are like, you know, naps are really not that bad. I don't have as much to do now like I used to before, because I've also kind of pivoted away from doing like a whole bunch of things with other people, like going out to all these different restaurants, going to concerts all the time, going on road trips, you know, all this other stuff. I'm not saying that I'm just giving up on a lot of it. It's just I don't want to do it as often. There's other things that I could be doing instead of just going and, you know, playing around out in the real world and wasting a whole bunch of money on stuff that I don't need to be wasting money on. I could be here making my videos. I could be working. I could be, you know, holding on to a little extra funds, so that way if I absolutely need something, or if I do want to do something like the camping and, you know, all that stuff, then I could go and do it. But I think that my main focus now is going to be doing reactions and commentary. It's something that I think is also benefiting the channel quite a bit, so might as well just continue to do the thing that is actually beneficial to the channel. I have other interests. There's other things that have been like popping in my head that I want to do or that I want to see, and I would like to go and do that. Oh God, I've been going for about 25 minutes. This went way longer than I expected. Now I'm just doing a bunch of word salad in a lot of these videos instead of just the 8-minute videos that I used to do. So hopefully you guys enjoy these. I think I got what I wanted to say out. I think I know what I do want to do with the channel moving forward. By the way, I'm still also going to be doing like food reviews and stuff like that. I'll still go and do taste tests of things. If someone's like, oh, hey, this food place has this new limited time item, you should go and give it a try, I'll still go and give it a try. It's mostly just going to consist of food reviews, reactions, commentary. I guess those two go hand in hand. Pre-planned vlogs, unless people just want to see like more stuff. But I'm also going to be kind of picky and choosy on that because, like I said, I don't want me wanting to make content of my day-to-day life to affect other people, so I'm going to be kind of picky and choosy with it. Really, I just wanted to come on here and just say good morning. I didn't really have anything else planned. I kind of did want to just talk to you guys this morning and just kind of give you my thoughts on, you know, everything that I was talking about. You know, just tell you guys thank you for 2,000 subscribers. You guys are all awesome. You guys have made a dream of mine since I was a little kid come true, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. I promise I will work as hard as humanly possible to bring out good things for you guys, because you guys deserve it. Because you guys came over here and gave me what I wanted. Now I need to give it back in return. So if you guys have stuff that you want me to react to, let me know in the comments. I do have a Google Doc that I hadn't really messed with lately. I'll try to figure out whatever the link was and I'll post it down in the description. But yeah, if you guys want to post some stuff for me to look at, then I'll give it a look at. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to start cooling down. Things are going to start slowing down. At least it's not going to be hotter than holy hell anymore. Thank God. Yeah, this is going to be a whole new era of the Jake channel, because there's so many more things that I do want to make some content on. There's so many things that I do want to talk about. And yeah, I feel like I finally have a platform that people actually give a shit about what I want to talk about. Oh, and by the way, for you nerds who like the fancy high quality videos and stuff, yeah, I don't really have the best lighting. I don't really care too much about that. But this whole thing where everybody has to have 60 frames per second in their videos, I think I talked about this whenever I first became 30 and I posted that video. I don't care about 60 frames. I don't care about 4K. Unless I absolutely have to do 4K, I'm not going to worry about that. Unless something really warrants 60 frames, I don't really care about that. The whole thing with 60 frames, in my opinion, it makes sense if it's for cartoons or like certain animations. I know Defuk Boom has been doing that with Skibidi Toilet, and then like video games and stuff. But if I'm doing videos like this, or if I'm just giving my input on certain things online, I don't care about 60 frames. What does me being super smooth change about the video? Okay, I'm a little smoother than normal, but it's the same video. I don't really think that matters. So I'm not gonna do like extra work for something and then the video takes even longer to get rendered out just because it's like, oh, I gotta have 60 frames, oh, I gotta have 4K, and I gotta upscale that to 100 megabits per second. I don't care about that. I just want to make some good videos and talk to you guys and have something ready for you guys. Yeah, I've talked for 30 minutes now. I'm pretty well done. Thank you guys for everything. And yeah, there's going to be some more content coming soon. I don't know how frequent that I'm going to be posting content, but there's going to be quite a bit of content that's going to be coming out. I'm going to be working really hard on that. I'm still going to try to aim for Saturday and Sunday off, because I still want to have 2 days off. And that's not just Saturday and Sunday just from YouTube, but that's Saturday and Sunday also for my regular job. I need to have 2 days off. And working every single day is just driving me into the ground. So I'm going to keep trying to push to have at least 5 good videos throughout the week, unless there's just more stuff that I can do, or if I'm behind from the previous week or whatever. I'm just gonna start focusing on just doing Monday through Friday, and then we're all just gonna enjoy the weekend. Is there anything else I want to talk about? I don't think so. I think that was pretty much everything I want to get out there. Thank you again for 2,000 subs. Here's to hopefully 3,000 in the near future, and eventually maybe we'll get to 10,000. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday. And if it's not Monday for you anymore, I hope you have a good rest of your Tuesday. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.